Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson. We're in my home in Nanuet, New York. I lived in this house while I was in college. I moved away and then I came back in the year 2000 with my son.
I am so excited to surprise Roxanne Watson. We are headed to her home in Rockland County where she lives with her son Kellen and her dog T.
My dog T is a big dog. He could really be a lap dog if he could fit in your lap. He'll lick you to death and he's about 150 pounds, so. My son Kellen is the best. I love him so much. He's the epitome of a caregiver. That's the best way to explain him. He takes me to every doctor's appointment, and when I was in the hospital, he was there every single day. At first, I started getting ill in 2003, and the pain didn't go away, and then I finally went to the local hospital, and they told me that I suffered what they call a silent heart attack. Now I know that it was the beginning of the heart failure.
After 9 days of strenuous testing and evaluations, Roxanne learned that her life depended on a heart transplant and she was immediately put on a wait list.
I didn't really understand until I came home and I told my family. And I could see like the horror on their faces. A year and a half later, I started deteriorating, and it started by just losing weight. I started dropping weight 5 pounds a week. It just started boom, and I couldn't do anything to keep it on. I went for my appointment and she looked at me and I was 95 pounds. So she's like, you have to stay now. You have to stay here and wait because if you stay at home, you're gonna die.
Roxanne was in the hospital waiting on a donor for 104 days. 104 days. She never gave up hope. And miraculously, she found a match.
My heart came from a United States Coast Guard serviceman, E3 fireman, EMT, Michael Boville. And he was stationed in Eden's Neck, Long Island. He was perfect. He used to go home every Sunday night and have dinner with his family. And that particular night, he was on his way back when he had the accident.
Michael Boville tragically passed away in a motorcycle accident, but his organs helped save Roxanne and 4 others. And since Roxanne received this unique gift, she has felt a very strong connection with Michael and his whole family.
Even though I've never met Michael, I feel like I do know him. He's here. He's in my heart. I feel a lot of things, a lot of different things that I didn't feel before. I used to go into Home Depot here and stand in the power tool department. Just stand there every day. And then when we finally met his family, they found out that him and his father actually did construction work.
And now I'm going to ask Roxanne Watson just to say just a couple of words about the importance of what her gift that Michael gave her really means.
I am the leading advocate for organ donation. Today we are out here making sure we sign up as many as we can. The day I met his family, I became a serious advocate. And his mother told me, and his father too, that I was meant to have his heart. What do you say to that? What do you say to that?
Roxanne has made it her life mission to raise awareness for organ donation. She even throws annual heart parties to sign up potential donors. But what she really wants is to throw these parties in her backyard. Unfortunately, as the backyard stands now, it's a disaster.
The yard is disgusting. That's all it is to say, it's just disgusting. First of all, there's a shed out there that hasn't been opened, we think, in 17 years. So there might be anything back there. The fence is gone, and it's full of dog poop, and the foliage is probably about 2 feet high.
I'm literally hiding behind a van, behind a stage. Somewhere out there is the George Rescue production team and Roxanne Watson.
I love George. I can see, I'm getting chills. Seriously, I'm getting chills right now. I need help, and I couldn't think of anybody else but George.
My job is to not get noticed before I surprise Roxanne.
We have someone who has a surprise for you,
Oh
Roxanne.
my God! Oh my God!
What's up, Roxanne?
Oh my God!
So my name is George Oliphant. I know Roxanne knows. She's been a huge fan and supporter of George the Rescue since literally the very, very, very beginning. You've just been such an inspiration to me. I've been You're wanting to rescue you for years, and finally the stars have aligned, so we're going to take care of her backyard. Please give a round of applause for Roxanne Watson. This is a wonderful woman right here.
My heart is beating like hard now. When I met him, it was all that I thought it would be.
Surprise!
George to the Rescue is sponsored in part by 3M. For more information about 3M products or to find a retailer near you, go to 3mdiy.com.
Overgrown is an understatement, and I can definitely see why Roxanne couldn't take this on by herself. Helping us out on this project is Steve Botto, who is the president of PLARC. What is PLARC, you ask? Professional Landscape Association of Rockland County. I don't even think you can call this a backyard. It's more of like a forest.
It is an absolute jungle back there. Really not even fit for man or beast.
What's going on in Roxanne's backyard is a landscaper's nightmare.
There's no aesthetic value back there at all. It's not functional, and this is one property that needs a complete renovation. What we see here, obviously she needs a deck.
Yeah.
It's in a state of collapse. What we're going to do is have a one-level deck. This will make it so functional and so easy for Roxanne to be able to navigate. I think let's give her as much lawn area as possible. Fencing all the way around, so this way it encapsulates the backyard, and it's good for the dog.
When Roxanne comes home, I think we all want this to feel like a sanctuary for her. And we have a lot of work here in the backyard.
Yes.
And the house as a whole.
The front yard needs that curb appeal.
Right. We're going to need manpower. You're the president of PLARC. Can we rally the troops?
I think so. I think so. All right, man, let's go!
Our best bet is to just rip everything out and start from scratch. So Scott, I've made it a rule on the rescue that I always want to be friends with the guys who are driving the big machines. So,
Sure.
What's the scoop? What are we doing with this today?
The crews have safely cut the deck away from the house, and we're going to use this machine, save some time, and crunch it up and put it into the disposal dumpster.
Can you walk me through the basics, and maybe I can take a little bit of that deck down too?
Yeah, sure.
When somebody shows up on the job site with some heavy machinery, you know I gotta get in there and give that thing a test drive.
You got it, George. Yeah! All right, George.
Everything has been cleared from Roxanne's backyard with the exception of this shed. So rumor has it, Steve, that this shed has not been opened in 10 years.
Could Jimmy Hoffa be in there?
Jimmy Hoffa, I heard there's like some $7 million treasure somewhere in the state of New York.
I'll split it with you.
Maybe we'll strike it rich on this episode. Who knows? Let's do it. Oh. Oh. Wow, spiders. We have opened up this shed
Garbage.
and found nothing. All right, tear it down. Spare tire, car seat, an old chair. It's Christmas in July. My grandmother always said, George, leaves of three, beware of thee. I am glad that we have John from Wicks Arborist here because we have ourselves one heck of a poison ivy issue.
It has 3 leaves. You can see it's kind of shiny. So it's all back in here.
Oh, God,
it's
yeah.
Yep, so.
I am terrified of poison ivy. This is a bad situation. Poison ivy is no bueno.
Residence Inn Saddle River, Bergen County. For a night or a year, the comforts of home, plus amenities of an upscale hotel experience.
The whole back of the property is just riddled with poison ivy, and I, for one, hate poison ivy. With this, we're just going to, when we rip out the fence, we'll just remove it then, or?
Probably just remove it, throw it in the dumpster, get rid of it.
Perfect. The real problem with the trees here at Roxanne's house is that they are really big, they're really old, and the branches are actually hanging over the house itself.
We got to come in, we got to cut down some trees. We work from the top down and we lower everything out as safely. Obviously, we're working right next to the house here, so we can't just cut and yell timber.
Right.
So my brother Jim's going to help you.
All right, so I'll be under Jim's wing.
Absolutely.
All right. If you're going to take off the branches but not take down the tree, the way to get to them is in a bucket lift. Meaning I got to go up all the way to the top of that tree, cut out some of those branches. All right, here we go. Oh, you got my back, Jim?
I got your back.
All right, well, let's hit that one more time. And if that's going to be the last handshake of my life, I want to make sure that it's a good one. Tree, I don't know if that's 1,000 feet, probably more like 50, 60 feet. Regardless, I got to be safe, and away we go. As you can see, top of Roxanne's house. Woo! What's up, crew? So this branch right here, it's got to go. This falls off, it takes out the roof. That's no good. Timber! All right, my work here is done. I'm going back down. I love all rescues, but outdoor projects especially are fun for me because there's lots of big kid toys. And we got excavators, giant crane lifts, buckets. Did I say chainsaws? Chainsaws. Just big machinery. And who doesn't get excited about big machinery? What I'm doing right now is working the boom, which takes the trees that have already been cut and then moves them into piles.
That log weighs about 1,800 pounds.
Open it up.
There you go, perfect.
The hardest thing is operating the claw and grabbing the trunk of the tree. Most dangerous part is probably bringing the trunk up and putting it in the truck. Huh? You got it. Trees are hollow. So look at this right here. It looks beautiful from the outside, but if you look at it right there, it's all rotted out. We're taking out the tree, we're saving the house. Roxanne's deck was falling apart. The boards were rotting, there were splinters, it was dangerous. It was not a deck that anyone should be on. So to remedy that, we brought in Greg from Palisades Home Improvement.
What's going on, George? How's everything?
Good, man. I'm doing great. I'm glad to see you got all these guys here putting together this deck.
Absolutely. Yeah, the site's clear, the trees are gone.
So just talk me through building a deck.
We start with the ledger.
Yep.
We want to bolt the ledger. The next step would be once we get the frame done, we would start on our decking. We're getting a composite material, it's called Portico. This deck will definitely last longer. It will also be more appealing because there'll be no screw holes or nail holes in the surface of the deck.
This project here at Roxanne's is truly a team effort. Everybody is tackling something, but when it's all said and done, the entire exterior of Roxanne's house is going to be different and better. Extreme landscaping with George Oliphant. What?
Before you tackle that next paint project, make sure you have the proper tape to protect your surface and get great results the first time. Check out Scotch Blue's full line of painter's tape to tackle any project. To learn more about Scotch Blue's products or find a retailer near you, go to scotchblue.com.
Along with all the landscaping we're doing and the deck building, we also have Joe Nicolucci and his sons painting the entire exterior of Roxanne's house. We're keeping all of the trim around the house white, so just to protect it, I'm going to use the 3M Scotch Blue exterior tape, meaning that it can stand up to the elements, the wind, the rain, the sun. All right, Scott, so now that everything has been ripped out, we are actually starting to kind of figure out how Roxanne's yard is going to come together. We had the Belgian block that's put in. That's our driveway. Yep. That's our front walk. Obviously, our planting's going in here. We are trading in a lot of weeds and some awful poison ivy for some beautiful plants and trees from down to earth. Anyone want to ride up with me? Come on, bud, get on. I'm about to take a trip. Watch your toes. Extreme landscaping with George Oliphant. What? This backyard is looking awesome. We got all of this grass from DeBuck's Sod Farm and looks nice with our awesome Yabu Fencing Company fence. The deck is finally finished, but to really take it up a notch, I brought in George the Rescue alum, Ellie Morose.
This is looking awesome.
Because this is a great deck, this is a platform, but it's an extension of their home, so.
This is a total blank slate. It is a designer's dream.
Exactly.
We've got all one level, which is amazing because you can have several different areas.
Yep.
And I think it's so important, like you said, to have it flow from the inside of the house. Garden Cottage provided all of the furniture for the backyard.
You need somewhere to hang out, sit down and
Yes.
enjoy this beautiful backyard.
It's going to be dog friendly, it's going to be weather friendly. Backyards can sometimes be kind of like an afterthought for people. Really, I like to think about it as an extension of your indoor living. You have so much square footage out here, you might as well use it.
That whole deck is going to be an outdoor entertaining area, and that's what we're trying to do, is give her a place where she can host the heart parties, where she can get people to sign up to be organ donors.
Exactly. So this is awesome because it's like small scale, but it's deep seating, so it's comfortable, but it also doesn't take up a ton of room. So I have plenty of room. I can actually create 2 separate areas, a lounging area and a dining area.
Oh, I like this. This is a little pop of color.
Yeah, we got a beautiful blue. And this is also anti-fade since it's gonna be out in the sun. It'll keep its nice blue color.
I'd say as long as the weather allows it, they'll probably be spending as much time as possible out here.
Who wouldn't? Love it. All right, break's over.
Break's over.
None of this would have started if it wasn't for Coast Guard fireman Michael Bovell. I wanted to do something that would allow him to not only live on in her, but also in this space.
I think this is the perfect touch. It's subtle, but it's beautiful, and this is probably be her favorite part, just sitting here reflecting. Now it's time to bring Roxanne back.
Let's get her.
All right.
All right.
Welcome home, my friend.
Oh gosh, this is like amazing. Oh my goodness.
If you or someone you know is in need of a rescue, visit us at georgetherescue.com to submit your story.
Welcome back to the neighborhood. I'm sure you had a phenomenal stay at the residence in Saddle River, Bergen County, but there's really nothing like coming home.
Absolutely.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Ah.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
It was awesome seeing George, knowing that I was coming to see my new home.
All right, close your eyes. Turn this way with me. Open them up and take it on in.
Oh my God, it's a lawn. Oh.
Look at that, you got a front yard, huh?
And a driveway.
That driveway is so fresh we can't even drive it on it yet.
Well, I thought George was only gonna do the back of my house. So when I turned around and I saw the front of the house, it's beautiful. It looks like a brand new house.
You
Whose
know.
house is this?
I don't know. No, this is your house.
It's a little overwhelming, but I'm trying to keep it together.
Go on in.
Oh my God! Oh my God. Wow. Remember, I'm a heart patient.
Okay, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm not getting too far from you, all right?
You're killing me. Oh my God. Look at that deck.
Right?
Wow.
When you have those heart parties back here, which is what you've always dreamed of doing, this is where you're going to be inspiring people.
Look at the furniture.
When it's really hot out, you got this nice umbrella. Very easy to maneuver, so you're not going to, no stress on the heart. All low maintenance.
Now I can come out, I can be on the deck, I can be in the yard. I can do this. I can do this. It looks like a park.
Well, this is your park. This is Roxanne Watson Park.
And I definitely noticed the fence because the fence we had before was all busted up and it certainly didn't surround the whole yard. And then I looked over toward the bench.
So we put this bench in here because I know you always carry a picture of Michael Bovell with you.
God.
I felt that this would be a great place where
that's so beautiful.
you just wanted to
Thank
take it
you
in.
so much. That means a lot. His family's gonna be very happy. Thank you. When I saw the dedication to Michael, it's what it's all about. He saved my life. I carry his heart. It's like a dream come true to have you here and to have this. It's very important for me to make sure that I respect his family and the gift that he gave me.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
I know, seriously. It's all because of that.
He lives on.
Yeah.
She deserves it. She's such a beautiful person.
I've given it to a better person.
Absolutely.
This experience with George the Rescue has already inspired people, especially in this county. It's even more exciting because they're going to be here at my home. And I can say, here it is.
First and foremost, I just want to say God bless Michael Boville and the Boville family. If it wasn't for Michael being an organ donor, we wouldn't know Roxanne, and I know there's a lot of other families that some of his organs went to save, so thank you. We've had towns and we've had people come together, but the county of Rockland who has come in and said, listen, we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. Hot days, dirty days, it really was a team effort, and there is no George the Rescue without the team.
Thank you, George. That's the best message I can give George. He filled another spot in my heart. It's definitely a dream come true, and I'm glad I had the dream. You know, I'm glad that I had the dream and that I told him about the dream, and then he made the dream come true.